Alright, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be doing the National Geographic Break Open 2 Geodes kit, which includes 2 premium quality geodes, 1 pair of safety goggles, 1 magnifying glass, and 1 display stand, and 1 learning guide with instructions. Now, in the previous episodes we've done the National Geographic Rock Starter Kit and the National Geographic Dig Kit, so be sure to check out those 2 videos. This is for parents that want to do something with their kids that's involved with rocks. And with these geodes, which I'm pretty certain are the Moroccan geodes, they're pretty easy to break open, and they're pretty cool on the inside. So I will have to go grab it here. I might have to go grab a hammer here in a second. Let's go ahead and get this open. I have not bought this particular kit before, but I have broken open Moroccan geodes before. Alright, we got our kit. To open a geode with a hammer and chisel, score the geode all the way around a circumference line like the equator with a flat laced chisel. Be careful not to strike the chisel too hard with a hammer. Continue this process until you see a crack develop in the geode, and then follow the crack around the geode until it opens. Hit lightly at first and then strike harder until it opens. If you don't have a chisel, a hammer alone will work, although it is not precise. Now, that part is true. If you were to just hit a geode with a hammer without a chisel, it's just going to break into like a bunch of small pieces, and you're not going to have a nice, clean break, or a pretty even break anyway. The sock method is more for younger children. Since younger children often have trouble tapping lightly, it's a good method to keep pieces of rock flying and potentially hitting someone. Place the geode in a sock and hit it very lightly with a hammer. Because you are cushioning the geode, your chances of 2 neat halves are not as great with the hammer and chisel method, but it's still possible. Remember, start by hitting the geode softly. You can always hit it harder until it breaks open and reveals the hidden treasure. So this book just goes over like what geodes are, how they're formed, geodes versus nodules, concretions and subterraneans, geode hotspots, how do you find geodes. It's a pretty good sized book, and there's different types of geodes too. The other half is, of course, in a different language. But yeah, so let's go ahead and see what they give us and have fun with this. So here we got the goggles, which is pretty awesome. They actually include safety goggles. Cool. Safety first. And like the previous kits that we just used, they gave us a magnifying glass. I'll leave that in this case. I already have 2 of those, and they really, well, I wish they had more stands, but they only gave us 1 stand. That's okay. Okay, let's see what we got. Geode 9. Of course, these are pretty solid, but these do look like Moroccan geodes. That one does not. I wish I could just use my saw on this and cut them open, get nice clean cuts, but this is not about cutting. We need to get a hammer. Here we go. And here we go. Hammer and chisel. Now, since I don't want to mess up my beautiful desk here, we are going to use this piece of wood to try to crack this open. And I am going to adjust the camera here to show you that I am wearing my safety goggles here for safety. Hello! Now that we are safe, let's go ahead and start with... I kind of want to save this one for last. This one actually looks heavy. Might be cool. This one I want to do first. Let's go and zoom in. It says to score it by going all the way around. If you're wondering why it has a hole there, I was using this in the drill press for a different project. Now I use the same method when I'm cracking concretions. I like to take the chisel or the hammer and go all the way around it, like it says in the book. When you do that, it helps get an idea where it should crack at, but sometimes it does not always guarantee that is where it will break open. It's kind of a weird angle because the camera is right here, but also if you have ear protection, please use it because this is not quiet. There we go. Okay, let's see what we got. It's pretty. Look at that. That's so cool. Now I think it took a little while to crack open because it is it's not super solid, but it's not super hollow. But it's still very beautiful on the inside. Look at that. Look at the sparkles. There's one. Yeah, it basically did break where I was hitting it. All the way around. And that's why they want you to score all the way around it. So you get a nice, fairly even break. This next one. This one also feels a little solid. So let's go ahead and break it. Let's break it all right here, all the way around. Oh. That is more hollow than I thought it was going to be. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Look at that. Wow. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Look how sparkly it is. So I'm going to zoom in. Wow. Oh my gosh. That was worth it. And the best part is, with these pieces, it looks like I can actually polish up. I can grind down and polish with my equipment back there. I can actually grind down and polish these edges on both of these halves. I am a little bummed that I did break it here on the edge, and I have a few chipped pieces out, but that's still okay. But even on the chipped pieces, look how sparkly that is. That's so sparkly. Wow. I really like this one. I mean, the other one was cool too, but I really, really like this one. This is super cool. Wow. That's so neat. Just to note that these boxes don't always come with the same geodes. At least I'm assuming that anyway. This is what I got in mine. Yours, if you decide to get one, might come with a different rock. But it does come with safety glasses and a magnifying glass and a stand and 2 geodes. And these are the ones that we got that we broke open today. Super neat. I really, really love this one. It's so sparkly and so beautiful. I can't wait to put this on my shelf in the rock room. This is super neat. The only thing that it did not come with was a hammer and chisel. Parents, you're going to have to supply these tools yourselves and just make sure that your children are being safe and use proper safety equipment. I would also suggest wearing ear protection. This was very loud. But other than that, this is not a sponsored video. I just thought this would be super cool to show parents of what you're buying when you actually buy these. And I recommend this. This is super cool. So go out there, buy one. It doesn't matter if you're 8 years old or 33. They're fun to do. And that's going to wrap it up. So I will see you guys in the next video. Rock on. What do you say, River? Do you approve of these National Geographic things? You're not quite old enough. I say 8 plus. You have a ways to go before that time frame.